dolls! So as you can see from the background, I've kind of changed things up. I decided to come out where it's a bit more light because it was just getting way too hot upstairs in the bedroom that I usually film in. Firstly, if you can see this, I got sunburn on Monday when I went to Wimbledon. It's quite sore and painful, and so on my arms, but I don't know if you can see them as bad as my chest. So yeah, so sorry for the big red burn on my chest. So today's video, if you hadn't gathered, is all to do with my June favourites. Now June has been kind of a fun month this year, or it usually is every year. So the beginning of the month I went to IMATS, then I finished my second year at university, and then it was my birthday, my dad's birthday, I went to Alton Towers, and obviously I went to Wimbledon. So yeah, it's been really busy, and next month we've got a few other things that we're going to be doing. I'm now 24, which is crazy because I feel old. So I'm gonna crack on. I've got quite a few things to show you, and yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab things that I find and show them. So obviously it's gonna go beauty and then everything else. So the first thing that I'm going to grab, this was sent to me at the end of last year, and this is the InstaNatural Skin Clearing Spot Treatment Drying and Clarifying Elixir. Now this stuff has been literally my holy grail for this month. I broke out so bad, I think it was due to stress and the heat, because it was so hot the whole time of June because it was really muggy. It wasn't necessarily dry, but really muggy. So I've been breaking out like crazy. My skin's now cleared up. It's really nice now. But I kept grabbing this because they were really nasty, like horrible blemishes. I needed something strong, so I used this. This stung like mad, but it really did the job. It helped dry it out and reduce the redness, and I absolutely love this. Next has been the Laura Mercier Dancing by Day palette. Now this I believe was a Christmas palette, and the reason why this is in my favourites is because of this. This is the highlighter called Meringue, but basically it's a beautiful creamy champagne highlight. I absolutely love it. I'm not wearing it today, I'm wearing the Mary Luminizer, but I absolutely love it. It's so pigmented. I mean, it does look like it's got a lot of fallout, but oh, it blends out beautifully. It's so creamy and just so beautiful. I absolutely love it. Next is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit, and I absolutely love this guy. Blushes, bronzer and highlights slash face powders. I've been going back to this a lot recently, especially for kind of daytime looks, because I'm not really after anything major, and especially when I was going for my exams and things, I was just like, I want something that's natural and not too bright and crazy. So I've been grabbing this. Next is an eyeshadow palette, and I actually have this on my eyes today, and this is the MUA Spring Break Fresh Spring Shades palette. Now I think this was a limited edition, but I'm not 100% sure, but I absolutely love this. The only problem with mine is I can't open it. I have to get something to lever it apart, but it basically looks like this. The shadows are really creamy and pigmented. There is a bit of fallout, but not majorly, and I absolutely love this palette. I keep going back to it for everyday looks. Next is an eyeliner. Now I used to be obsessed with the Collection Extreme Felt Liner, and recently I've been picking up the Maybelline Master Precise Liquid Liner, and I absolutely love it. I've done my wings today with this. Every time I do a wing now, I keep grabbing this guy. I absolutely love it. It's just a great black liquid felt liner. Next is it's a liquid lipstick actually. It's the LA Girl Matte Flat Finish Pigment Gloss in Rebel. I absolutely love this shade. It's not so dark, but it's not so light. It kind of adds a bit of colour, and it's great matte liquid lip. It lasts all day. The only thing is that if you don't line your lips, or fill your lips in with a lip liner, it cracks off. That's the only problem with this stuff, but I absolutely love this shade. Next is this brush. Now this is an oval brush. It came with a set from Amazon. The set was like £10, I believe, but this is one of the brushes. This is the small oval brush, and I absolutely love this for highlighting. It does pick up a lot of product, but it also kind of like, can you see that? It clings to a lot of product as well. That's the downside, but it packs on so much like highlight. It's unbelievable, and I absolutely love this brush. It's like literally the brush that I always go to from that set. Now all the rest of the stuff that I'm going to show you is from IMAT. So the first is the LA Girl Pro Concealer High Definition Concealer, and this is in the shade Porcelain. I love this guy. I've seen it so much online and on videos, and pretty much nearly everyone has one, and it's like a brush applicator. It's so thick, it's so pigmented, it covers, conceals, brightens. I love this. I'm obsessed with this. I don't know why I never got one before. I definitely want to get a few more, especially their color correcting ones. I love this guy. It's literally been my go-to for the whole of June. Next is a blush. Now, I've been on and off throughout the whole of June with this guy because like sometimes I want to use a different one. This is the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. I love this guy. It's super pigmented, though there is a lot of fallout when you swatch it. It's slightly shimmery, but it's this like beautiful peachy color. I love this. I'm obsessed. It is a little dark for my skin tone, but when you've bronzed up and everything, it seems to make your face like look more glowy with this like subtle color as well. And finally, I'm showing you these two products together because I actually mix these together. And this is the Ben Nye Luxury Powder in Banana and the RCMA No Color Powder. And they just look like this. I got the small version of the Ben Nye powder. Now, I mixed these two together because I found that the banana powder is fairly dark for my skin tone. It does brighten, but there's always this kind of orangey like hue under my eyes. So this is dark for pale skin, but the no color powder actually lightens it, which is weird because there's no color in this, but it's basically a white powder. You don't notice it, but mixed together it lightens this guy up and makes the perfect like highlight and setting powder. I love these two. I'm so glad I got them, and I actually got them at the same time. You can get these online. This is £8.95 online, and this is £11.95 online, but they are amazing. So on to everything else. Now the first thing I'm going to show you is technology, and this is the Fujifilm Instax Mini 8. Now you've probably seen this on YouTube, on blogs and things, and I was actually sent this to be part of the my summer of fun project, which there'll be more about soon. And I absolutely love this. This is actually a Polaroid camera, if you didn't know. And you just push the button, it pops out, and then you've got these little settings to choose from, and you obviously look through the viewfinder, take a picture. Now I got mine in white, or I chose mine in white, and it came with 10 Polaroid picture snaps, and obviously it does have a flash. However, if you can see that, I've sellotaped it up. I've got electric tape on half, and I don't know what you would call it, surgical tape on the top half. This is because the flash you cannot turn off, you cannot suppress it, you cannot turn it down. And in bright areas, anything that's close to the flash brightens up so bright, it's just unbelievable. But if you completely cover the flash, it makes everything super, super dark. So I've opted for a half and half, so it's kind of suppresses the flash and makes it more subtle, which I absolutely love. Now I'll show you some of the pictures that I took, because I've actually bought some more pictures for it. I don't actually have a case yet for my pictures, but I'll come up with a way. So this one is of Wimbledon. This is with the flash. As you can see, there's blue eye, brightness, and like everything is just way too bright. and this is the suppressed flash. So as you can see, it's a lot more toned down, yellow hued, so you can see the complete difference it makes, and the pictures come out so much better without the strong flash. Next are these sunglasses that I got from Topshop. They're actually Quay Australia sunglasses, but I believe Topshop stock them, and they are these beautiful, like almost rose gold. They're called Kiss and Tell. So they've got this rose gold frame and these pink foil over the frame lids, and they are huge, but I love them. They just are so crazy, and they make actually everything look blue rather than pink, which is really weird. But what's even cooler is because they're so oversized, people that stand behind you or to the side, slightly side of you behind, you can actually see, which is crazy, which was so confusing when I went to Wimbledon, because I kept seeing people wandering around behind me. So weird, but I absolutely love these. Though they are fairly expensive for high street sunglasses, they were 35 quid. Also is this top, which probably would be no surprise if you've seen any of my previous videos. I seem to be always wearing it, and I absolutely love it. And it's this Select netted top. I got it in a large size. I think this is the largest size Select hold, which is a size 18, but it's massive anyway. And it's basically this netting, black netting all the way, and it's got this massive slit, and it's quite long in the body, and then it's got this band at the front, only at the front of the top, which kind of goes over your boobs. But I absolutely love this. It's kind of a casual but smart at the same time. I love this top so much, and I believe it was like $9.99 from Select. It's just amazing. I absolutely love it. Finally, yes, this is finally 2 programs on Netflix, or technically one I'm watching on Amazon Prime, but it's also available on Netflix, so last time I checked it was on Netflix. And they are Orange is the New Black season 4. I loved that show. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who has not yet watched it, but you need to. It's amazing. I absolutely love it. It's so entertaining, and it kind of addresses certain issues that are going on in the world, approaches those situations so that it kind of makes you think a bit, which I absolutely love. And the show is funny. It's not all serious, it is funny, so I would definitely check that one out. And my last one is The Sons of Anarchy. Now, I'm only got up to like episode 5 in season 2, but me and my fiance are actually watching it together. I absolutely love that. It's kind of, if you don't know what it is about, it's a show about a motorcycle club or gang who are selling guns to different biker gangs and different people, and there's other things that are going on. It was confusing for me personally at the start of it, because I felt like the first episode, which was the pilot episode, didn't really continue on throughout anything else. There was like vague little bits, but nothing really that much. So it was a little confusing at first for me personally, but my fiance absolutely loved it, so we're still watching it. I'm still loving it. I'm actually enjoying it more and more that I'm watching it. So that is it for my June favourites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what your favourites have been this month, because, you know, I've had a great month this month, and I'm hoping that I'm having an even better month next. But I hope to see you soon. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're not, and leave a comment down below what you thought, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!